Welcome to the Gower Peninsula in Wales in the UK, where we've come to visit Lumishore, the manufacturers of underwater lights. And where better than to start our visit on one of the country's most beautiful beaches. Lumishore is based in the city of Swansea, the UK's Silicon Valley for semiconductor research. Just to the west is the Gower Peninsula, world famous for its natural beauty. Perhaps inspired by these vistas, keen boat owners and business partners Gareth Evans and Ifreen Evans, no relation, have developed products to turn the sea around a yacht into a pulsing explosion of colour. All of the assembly and testing of their comprehensive range of underwater LEDs is done in their modern facility. The emphasis is on rugged construction, perfectly matched output and ease of installation. Gareth Evans demonstrated how this had been achieved.
Well, we start with the surface mount range. This has a very small cable entry hole requirement in the boat. Very easy to mount. All the electronics are built inside the light, so the installation is just 3 cables, 2 for the power and 1 for data. And then we move on to a through hull range, and these type of lights actually bolt through. You drill a hole for the standard through hull fitting. But the clever bit about this is that you have the LED array and all of the electronics inside that can be interchanged from inside the boat. And this is the slimmest interchangeable light that's on the market. So it's still only just over a 1-inch hole through the hull, but the whole cartridge inside can be unscrewed and removed and upgraded at a later date. And then we also have a medium size and also up to a very powerful 150 watt through hull, available in single colour and also in colour change features. And then we also have the very large units, which are designed for super yachts, where the front flange is welded into the hull, which effectively creates a porthole, and then the LED module bolts onto the back.
Reliability comes with good design, and even the simplest light has been developed to resist water and heat.
The key parts of the SMX assembly are the core, an aluminium core, gold anodized. We have our array assembly with our LEDs in place. Good contact between the array and the core, heat dissipation. One of the final components of the assembly is the lens and the lens holder. The next process for this is the potting. The black 2-part epoxy potting has filled all the void that's available. It actually seals. There's now no opportunity for any ingress of water. Any void has been taken up.
Now I have to say, in my tour of Lumishore, this is my favourite room. I call it the funky room, but Gareth calls it...
Well, it's our soak room.
The soak room. Okay. Now in here, the actual LEDs are being tested for 48 hours. They're also cycled through their driver functions. In other words, these drivers can make the lights perform to music, as Gareth is about to demonstrate.
Absolutely.
Dig those grooves. Okay, so I'm easily pleased, but Lumishore aren't. Every light produced is tested at least 4 times before dispatch, and not just for waterproof integrity, but also for colour, voltage and lumens.
Lumishore puts a big emphasis on the quality of its products, and really we build that into the manufacturing process. Part of that is assessing the light output and the quality of the light that's coming out of the product, and we've developed our own test facility to be able to do that. It involves an integrating sphere and some bespoke test software that we've developed ourselves. So every light comes through is individually serialized, and every light is tested at full power for 48 hours in water. What we use the integrating sphere to do is to characterize that light before it goes in to the test, and then when it comes out, so we can detect any changes and we can make sure that it does conform to our exacting specifications.
Thanks to pioneering software, Lumishore's lights have a very quick response time to data, and the EOS controller allows an infinite number of variations. The enthusiasm of the team is infectious, perhaps none more so than with CEO Ifreen Evans.
It's a passion. I mean, we love boats. Gareth and I both love boats. Gareth and Tony are amongst the most skilled LED engineers in the world, let alone in our business. And it was a natural connection, and we launched in 2008 at Metz. As they say, we've never looked back. I think the quality starts actually in the design phase itself. We design quality into everything that we do. That is inherent throughout then the manufacturing process, and hopefully all the way into the way that we look after our customers in after service as well. There's still a lot of progress that can be made in every area. The underwater lighting systems are really still in their infancy. From the LED itself, the mechanical structures, how those are incorporated into ship systems and into boating systems, the communications, the demands, and very reasonable demands of customers for ever more exciting functionality is what drives us. The future is continuing to lead the field. We need our customers to appreciate that we're moving forward all the time, meeting their needs and requirements, innovating new techniques and features so that they can enjoy their boating experiences, so that their nights are as brilliant as their days when afloat.